been there already. You don't see all that gravel looking at you.
It's fine.
That's a little razzle dazzle.
I can't.
Are we clocking in?
Yeah, we recording.
We're recording. We're live. We're live and recording.
Yay.
Yeah, welcome to our next episode of That's Some Shit.
That's some shit.
I'm Flex. I'm in the building. What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a prosperous day. We got whoever want to jump in, Steph, Sam.
And it's your girl Samantha, the one and only. Check me out. Got some guests today.
Got the God Pod in the house.
Damn, Stephanie even getting her in there, but we didn't even introduce you, King. Hold on.
Yes, my name is
Hold on. We gonna get you in though, King. Hold on, we gonna put you in. Steph gotta. She the co-host, so she gotta get in too.
Yes, I appreciate that. So, my name is Stephanie. I'm the hostess with the mostest, your favorite realtor. Thank you for joining our podcast.
Yes, best friend shit.
This is our guest's first time, so yes, our guest today is.
The God Positive.
I'm sorry, can you say your name again?
The God Positive.
The God Positive. Okay.
All right, positive.
All right. And we have Belinda.
She's our returning guest.
Hello.
Belinda.
I'm always here. Y'all know I'm here.
She's always here, but never speaking too much. But I'm just saying, you gotta speak up on the podcast. You feel me? You can't just be.
She's not on the panel.
Alright, so what I already showed Stephanie and Sam what we was gonna talk about today. We was gonna talk about the whole thing where the shorty and the
Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, Cheesecake Factory. So she didn't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory because she felt like she was too cute for the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, you know what we should do? We should let them see the clip real quick.
Nah, but I about to pause this shit though.
No.
Yeah, we don't have to pause it. Why we want to play it? No. It's gonna sound crazy.
Or we could insert it.
I wanted to insert, so that's why I'm like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so I'm still gonna pause it though.
All right, so we'll let them. Wait, which part did I say? I wanted to say that I was gonna let them look at the clip.
Yeah. So
That I feel she was way too bougie.
Way too bougie, right?
Way too bougie. If she was in my whip now, I was offering her with that man she was with offering her, I'd kick her out of my fucking car. Or I'd take her to it's time for you to go home.
Yeah.
That's my opinion on that.
Yeah. That's how I feel too. That's the same way I feel. Like, maybe back in the day, I have to say, I'm not as young as I used to be, and maybe back in the day, I probably would have thought like that I needed a fancy restaurant. But let's be real, 2023, like right now in this day and age, we don't gotta do that. We really don't have to do that. There's so many other ways to enjoy someone on a first date without having to. What's a fancy restaurant anyway? Like, what is it really?
I mean, it's pretty obvious. She just wanted
to eat.
She just wanted to eat, and that was the food guy at the end of the day.
He definitely was the food guy.
And shit.
He doesn't even look like someone she would actually date.
Nah,
to be honest,
I don't know.
He's not even a bad-looking guy. I think he's handsome, but that's not someone she would deal with. You can tell.
Nah, she definitely wouldn't.
She's dealing with them bouncer ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Her bouncers. That's her type of nigga. Like, say what you want.
Nah, I can't lie.
Say what I say. But that's what it is.
She's looking for the BBDs,
She's looking for a lemon pepper type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what she's looking for. All right. Now, what you thought about that?
As a male, I'm just trying to keep it respectful.
Okay.
She was just a little too bougie. But my thing is this. All I can say is this. I've dealt with so many females like that. Right? So that's not new to me, man. Like every time that came across to me, I just cut that down. I'm like, yo, listen, we not doing that. You know what? My family cooks. You know how to cook? Or you raised to cook? You do know how to cook?
So now, let me ask you something. So now, you said you've come across a couple of females like this. So the one time that you did come across someone like that, and you had that response, what was her response, and what was the end result?
Well, she never was learned how to cook from her family, her oldest.
Okay.
So she didn't know how to cook.
So that's why she went. I mean, what
That's why
happened when
she
you
did
told her
That's
about
why
the
she did the
fancy?
restaurant. I was like, yo, do you know how to cook? I said, I know how to cook.
So you cooked for her instead, and that was the date.
No, I didn't cook for her, but I showed her how to cook. We cooked together.
But did you guys have the date, the expensive date?
Hell to the no. I
Jesus
was
Christ, where did you take her?
Took her to the house with a family who cooked food good.
Okay,
Yo, listen,
all right,
my
so she
aunt,
ate.
my
Her belly
mom,
was
yo,
full.
listen, you want to get a
Yeah.
good
Hey
meal?
guys, she still ate.
A good fish
she ate,
fry,
but
you
yeah,
feel
it was
me?
a family
She
though.
survived.
Yeah, she ate with the family.
She
Yeah.
had the mashed potatoes, the
Yeah,
collard
mashed
greens.
potatoes, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Yeah,
Mac and
that's what I'm saying,
cheese.
that real meal.
Some
nigga.
candied yams. All right, so she left with some recipes.
Yeah.
All right.
She had to go home with
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, all that.
She left something with something. She had to learn something
I
today.
had to give her
I-
that.
you know,
What,
it's-
you crazy? You didn't have this?
I'll be honest with you. Stephanie and I, we went food shopping yesterday. You know, just a little girls' day. And we were saying that this would be a great first day. It's not
Why are you
funny.
hitting the
Why
laugh
it's so
button? Why are you
funny?
hitting the laugh button?
Why is
I meant
that
to put
funny?
the.
Really? Is that what it was? Guys, don't believe him. He was just jealous. He went to
Yes,
yours.
yes. Go
You
ahead.
wanted to put your cart.
But we went to Trader Joe's and we
Nah,
had
I
a
didn't
little
wanna push
girls'
no
day,
cart.
and we talked about how this would be great as a first date because we saw another,
Yes.
young, beautiful black couple, and
Yes.
it looked like it was their first date, like the way they were picking out like the foods and the ingredients.
Oh,
I'm
to
like,
make
oh my
like
God,
a-
this looks like a first date.
To make like a
Like
little
they were
dinner or
getting to
something.
know
Yeah, I think that's so cool. So
Yeah, it's
so
cool.
cool as a first date.
For that.
And I told you I had a first date, second date. Yeah, it was a second date
They
like
cooked.
that.
Way
the guy
back
cooked.
Way
It
back
was-
in the day.
Sound like some
Right.
Italian shit. He made noodles.
Yes, I think that's what you guys learned first, right? Is that the first thing you guys learned?
I think they learn how to fry eggs first.
No, he
Fried
did.
eggs and
Egg,
spaghetti.
spaghetti.
bro.
Chicken and steak from my father's family.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think black
what I
men
learned
learn
how
how
to
to.
cook.
Well, all men, forget black men. I think all men learn how to make spaghetti first. I think that's like the easiest meal.
No,
That's
because we
what moms
learn.
make
I feel like spaghetti might be the side, but we learn how to make meat first, no more.
definitely
Hey,
a
yo!
foul.
Well, I know.
We need
I
one.
got that.
We need one of those.
I know where I was at. We did the ziti first.
I know how to learn how to make chicken
Yeah.
first, so
Chicken fritters.
Steak
That's
and chicken.
great.
Bad,
That's
bad.
great.
Chicken, yeah, me
I be
too.
making
yeah,
I usually
you gotta make chicken first. That's the
I
protein.
usually make catfish.
Veggies?
Yeah.
Catfish
Eggs.
fritters.
Mine is usually
Catfish
fish too. My
fritters.
fish
I usually
is
make
my
catfish
go-getter.
fritters.
Yeah.
Or,
Oh, you
um,
make catfish?
Or
Y'all from the south?
no.
That sounds like you're from New
I like to play with my
Orleans.
food, bro. I like to experiment with.
I like
No,
catfish
I
too.
think my first
I don't eat just
meal
the
that I
same
made
shit all
for
the
like
time.
my guys, after a while, it was the fish.
Or catfish?
No, it wasn't the catfish.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Whiting. No, it wasn't catfish and it wasn't whiting. It was actually
Usually
basa.
saltfish.
Oh,
And I
okay.
steamed it.
Oh,
Basa.
you steamed it?
Yeah, like a swahi. And I steamed it. It was a nice thick white fish. I made it with some couscous, some sauteed cabbage. Spinach.
Oh,
And
You sound
that
like-
was the winner, chicken dinner.
sound a little vegan over there.
It wasn't, but that was what did it. That
I
was
mean,
the
it's not
keeper.
vegan because it's fish, obviously, but
Fish.
vegetarian.
Yeah, pescatarian.
hmm
It was really good. So
Nah.
that was my, you know.
I mean, obviously,
second date.
obviously, everybody look at a date a different way. The clip, she wanted it to be extravagant because she thought her purple lipstick was mixing with her green
the green
dress.
dress.
Yeah, she
I'm
thought
glad
she
you
was
peeped
popping.
that. I'm glad you peeped
I
that.
mean-
Where were they in Atlanta? Something was giving me Atlanta.
I don't know. It could have been South Carolina. It could have been anywhere
It
down
was
south.
definitely giving me Atlanta. I don't know why. It was something about it that was just giving me ATL. But anyway, wherever that area is that she wanted to go,
I mean, somebody.
area, whatever.
One of my friends said like it's obvious she was an old hoe back in the day.
Sound like
I don't know about old. She's not giving me old. She's not giving me young.
She's not old.
Now she's like she's giving
not
me
really giving me
she's giving me like
late
30s, 40s,
Yeah.
you know, nothing,
Yeah,
nothing.
definitely
She's
giving me
early.
that.
And that's no.
Yeah.
I'm 59.
But
That's
she
no.
really just wanted a meal. There's no way that girl was going for that guy.
Listen, she was looking for a free man. I was
She was looking for a meal.
that man's
She
name
saw
was Free
him,
Mel.
and she used his ethnicity
Contact, you feel me?
and his complexion for a free meal. She thought she can get over.
Probably.
Honest to God.
He looked even in a
Right.
Tesla. I ain't
And
gonna
she was
lie.
about to.
What do you think so? No.
She fucked it up for herself.
Yeah, because she
She
thought
was ready to go to Arby's.
she could have went to the Cheesecake Factory and balled out.
She was on time.
She was late.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She could have got a
fucked
deluxe
it up.
cheesecake.
She was ready, and I'm glad she fucked it up.
She could got deluxe cheesecake.
But she
I'm
chose.
telling
These
you,
guys
you
want-
listen.
what's that?
I wouldn't have complained about nothing. I would have went in that
Well, would you
bitch.
have been on time?
Of course, I would have been on time. I already
4
knew what the
o'clock?
time
We would
is.
not have been on
I
time.
would-
Cause she said 4 o'clock was too early for a date.
Yeah, I said that. So
It doesn't
I
matter
probably
what
would not have been-
time
yeah,
it
it
is.
does.
It doesn't.
A date can happen at any
As a matter of
time.
fact,
You can have an
let's talk
early
about dates.
morning date. It could be
I'm
a
supposed to
coffee
go on a
date.
date right
You know what I'm
now
saying?
Time.
So it doesn't
with
matter.
my friend, and
Time.
I'm gonna
Hey,
be late.
hey.
Time.
Yeah, you just bad at time. But at
No,
the
I'm
same,
great on time when it comes to making money.
all right, that's
If money
money.
is not involved, don't count on me being on time. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be late to my own funeral, okay?
That's crazy.
I guess.
They're gonna be like, bitch, just jump in the casket already. We've been waiting for you for like 2 hours. Just jump inside.
My spirit would be right there.
No.
My spirit would be sitting right there, making sure these arches are arching properly. Okay?
No.
Shit.
Not the archery.
Jump in the casket, girl. Get inside. It's
I'll be
your
all up
time
in
to
that
shine.
mortician's
It's 3
face.
hours later.
Like, what is this? Who this for?
These ain't the lashes. These ain't the lashes I put aside for my deathbed, nigga.
Yeah, I cannot.
I need some fresh lashes. You gotta put these lashes. You hold on. I'm gonna do it myself.
Not a
I'm gonna
beauty
do it myself.
Not a beauty supply run in the middle of the fucking funeral.
Listen.
But we was talking about the seafood. But what the lady with the oysters? She had like 4 dozen oysters and shit.
She sure did, but
I don't know. I think she did it. She did it for the TikTok.
Homegirl did come.
No, but she did it.
for her own
She did
meal.
it. First of all, she said that she did it for her content. It was a fucking TikTok at the, in the
Okay,
beginning.
so it wasn't real.
No, it wasn't
That's what I'm saying. He
real.
wasn't
She said it
there.
wasn't
He
real.
wasn't there. I don't believe he was. There was no one there.
You don't think he
did
was
the
in there?
TikTok, he probably
She
wasn't
said the
there.
nigga was in her DMs and she was not paying attention to the nigga the whole time. So obviously she didn't respect the nigga. So she went on a date with a nigga just to.
But we never saw him.
No, he never seen him because
He
she never
wasn't there.
respected him. Well,
He wasn't there.
Or maybe he was, because
I don't
He
think
was,
that
and
they had
he
no
did went
respect.
to the bathroom and left her because I mean at the end of the
I
day,
mean,
all
he
them
wa-
trays.
Well,
well, he
I
ordered
think
some
I'm
Rizzlin
outside
and
the drink,
dip.
so-
Like the
He
fuck.
did order a drink. He ordered a
talk
drink
about
because
this.
there was a text. There was a text that was sent by the
Yeah,
man
I
himself.
invited you to drinks, not for like all this
That
food
could have been
and
a
stuff.
friend.
Exactly.
I
Yeah, anyone
could
could have did
ask
that.
Jermaine to answer a text
Well, here's
message. So I
one.
can
Here's
screenshot
one.
it. There's no name. There's nothing there.
I had
Who
an
sent that
incident
message?
like that. I had an incident like that a couple years ago.
Not you having a fucking
Could you explain that?
You
The
say
three of us.
I could
Okay,
very well,
so-
and this is giving me an idea just to get viral because the fuck she definitely had
no,
no
it
man
could
and
go-
nobody was there.
It could go sour. It could go sour really fast. So here's
How?
was my here's was my incident, right? So it was a random weekday.
Mhm.
My sister and I were home, right? This is when we still both lived there with my parents. So we're home, and we had a good friend of ours, a gentleman, who called me and said, "Hey, listen, a little hungry. Do you want to go grab a bite to eat?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's go grab a bite. Where do you want to go?" He said where he wanted to go, Buffalo Wild Wings. Again, a chain, right? We're just doing simple friend thing.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing Buffalo Wild Wings. He said he'll swing by, pick me up. I said, okay, my sister's gonna come along with me, and we're
That's
gonna go to Buffalo Wild
security. You already
Right?
know.
So now, if you called me and said, "Hey, listen, I'm a little hungry. Do you want to go grab a bite to eat?" One, I'm assuming you have money, and two, I'm assuming also, maybe this might be a big jump, but I'm also assuming that you're probably paying for this because you invited me out, right?
Right. Yeah.
Jermaine and I have done that. Stephanie and I
Yeah.
have done that. Like we all done that. I've done it with my sister. Hey, listen, if I'm the one that's calling you to
Yeah.
invite you out, then I must be the one paying. That's one. And two, I must have the freaking money, right?
Yeah.
He invites us
I've
out.
taken a man out before.
No, but it's
No,
not
no,
the
no,
same
it's not about
thing.
who- no,
You
it's not
called
about
me
who
to invite
is
us
taking who
out.
It's
No,
about
that's what
who
I'm
makes the
saying.
call.
I invited him.
Yeah,
I
no,
said I
it's
wanted
That's
to
about
go
different.
to
That's
the
different. You invited him. You paid for it. That's a different situation.
No, it's the,
Yeah.
exactly no.
The
But
point of the
I'm agreeing.
situation.
I'm just giving an
Okay,
example.
all right.
no, but
The
I
point
mean,
of
it
the
doesn't
situation
matter that
is
it's male or female.
no. I'm just saying, the point of the situation is,
Obviously, she
homie
has a
called
tap.
her, woke her up out of bed.
And they was
Okay,
taking a nap.
she was sleeping.
I was taking a nap.
And he kept calling. And I was just like, oh. And then he called me. And I was just like, where's she sleeping, man?
Where is your sister?
Yeah,
I need to
basically.
know where your sister is. I would
Actually,
like to take her
like-
out on a date.
Actually,
Where is your
he
sister?
was Jamaican, so
He was Jamaican, so I was
Where's
more.
your sister there?
Yeah, basically. Okay. Yes. Yes.
All right. So anywho,
Nah,
we're going
so-
about Phil Wildman's right
So
now.
obviously you
Right?
felt like the stalk was the African first. So
Okay.
I just felt the need to do the accent.
You know, that's a little. That could be a little. Could be looked at a little funny. You
I'm
know?
African. At the end of the day.
We all are,
I'm
but
African,
you know.
exactly. At the end of the day, Jamaicans are from the West Ivory Coast and Ghana, but mostly the West Ivory Coast. Correct?
okay, do what you
If
do
you
what
want to
you
go all the way
say.
back
I
there.
love my sisters and brothers.
Okay. All right. Coming to America.
Big
Okay.
up- Listen.
Okay,
hello,
Ghana.
you know what? It's too late to tap in on this, but I wanted to, and we will
Here we go,
next
history.
episode. Burna
Here we
Boy
go,
and all
history.
the African artists tapping in on the dance hall culture. Nobody's saying a goddamn thing. We just dancing. Oh yeah, we love it. Blah blah blah. He is using old school dance hall. He's using new school dance hall. He's remixing it in Afrobeats. I see
And he's
you,
also using
and I
Yabba
hear
Dabba
you.
Doo. Someone used Yabba Dabba Doo.
Yesterday we were listening. This person said Yabba Dabba Doo.
Yeah. I was just like, oh my
And
god.
he said any mini miny mo.
Yeah, any, mini, miny,
Any
mo.
mini miny mo. So what I'm saying.
He's turning into
I'm just like,
I mean,
Lil Wayne.
music
See,
is
Lil
all
Wayne
about
does
using
ABC on the
a
fucking
familiar
track and still
rhythm,
make money. You
Yeah.
not understand.
a familiar
I really love
frequency.
what Burna is doing. I just wish that there was a way that I don't know.
well, there's an influence. So, you know, it's okay. So, the argument you may get here's the rebuttal. The rebuttal may be that there's a very close relationship between Nigerian and Jamaicans and Ghanaians and how things are pronounced and the way the lingo is, right? The patois. It can be easily argued that a lot of the influence did come from
Africa.
the motherland, which would be Ghana for them, right? Specifically where they are. Hence why there's such a similarity in the language.
and
And
you can't be
food
mad at
also,
Burna.
but you
Talking
know,
about
so you can't.
Swahili
Well, he's
and
Nigerian,
Ghanaian?
but yeah, you can't be mad at them because
The
maybe it started
originators.
there first. Because when you really look at Jamaica, okay, I'm not Jamaican,
If we
obviously,
analyze
but let's go back. Let's take it to the Rastas, right? We start talking about Selassie and the Rastafarians. Where they from? Let's be honest. Where they from?
Oh, Ethiopia.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
Not
the
in Jamaica.
Orthodox. Yeah,
that's in Africa.
That's in Africa.
That's
Correct.
Swahili. That's Swahili. Their language was Swahili.
There's
I don't
many
know what the
languages.
language- there was
There's
many
Tree,
languages.
Swahili. There's
But
many.
we're talking about
But
strictly
Swahili
from
was from
Ethiopia, Somalia, and
language.
that region of Africa. It's still Africa, right?
Yeah.
That's what these things are
Close
called.
into.
Mhm.
So we now, or they, because of migration and the slave trade, all that other stuff, has migrated to the Caribbean, and now we've turned into what we've turned into. Now you have this whole new thing where we have reggae music, we have ska, we have dancehall, you have all this stuff. But where is it coming from?
Originating from Africa, so it's like, how can we be mad? I get it. However,
They can still
I'm
get,
not
give
mad.
credit
I'm
for the
just
music.
like, I
The
see you.
lyrics and the tune, but I think everything came from there. Everything, like everything has come from there.
I mean, that's the motherland, so you can say it came from there, but
I'm sorry?
it's the motherland. But you know, you could say it came from there, but at the same time, you know, reggae
There's
is still.
influences from other ethnicities and
Yeah, but you
other
can't take
cultures.
reggae away from being Jamaica, making dancehall
I'm
and
not
reggae, right?
going to, but the
That's-
root of it
that's
all,
true.
I will never take that away. What it become? What
It's
what
the
it's
change
become?
and the advance of it.
It's,
That's all.
it's,
I
it's
mean,
you
at
guys.
the end of the day, at the end of the
But
day,
the root of it all.
at the end of the day, Burna Boy, his whole narrative is to make it say that African people or African men are attractive, and we can do what light skinned people can do also, because that's what the narrative was back in the day. That light skinned
Sorry.
people were the pretty boys and
I mean,
everything.
and still, that's still the narrative.
It's not the narrative, no. It's not the narrative no more, because
that's-
dark skinned people are in now.
No, No, okay, hold on. I don't want to use that term.
No, but I'm just saying.
You're right. You're right.
All right, so
I don't want to make it seem as you're right. Absolutely. However, let's look at it this way.
I mean, that's what he said.
Society said the lighter the better because what we experienced as dark-skinned people was the lighter-skinned people being treated better, and we were the ugly ones. So, if you had some type of attribute on your body or some type of
Well, being muscular.
No.
Hold on.
What
If you had
attribute?
some type
I'm
of
just
feature,
saying.
a feature.
They're featured. They
What?
didn't look at your
narrow
nose to make sure your nose is not a big wide nose.
Okay, thank you.
Skin
He's-
tone was a
No,
little bit
that would
more
be
Your
the
dark.
fingers
first
smell
thing.
like chicken
Your
though.
hair was
I literally get too far from there.
Those were attributes that would make you more in the liking of the lighter skin and that part of society. And the darker skinned people were the more oppressed. And out of the oppression came a lot of different things. Came music, culture, and all the things that we have today.
Okay.
Hold up, though.
When you get down to that right
Yeah,
there, there's a
yeah.
movie on
Can I say
Netflix
something?
right
Okay,
there. That's called.
That King said
That's,
that-
there's a
that
movie
might-
on Netflix right there.
Alright.
That's called Passing, and you can see that differentiation right
Alright,
there.
but hold on. He
the
said
light skinned sister
that muscle.
versus the dark skinned sister who was
Alright.
working in the kitchen. And light skinned sister.
Worked in front of the house.
But I told it into a
light-skinned
female
sister
thing. We was talking about the
married
males.
A
and
whole
then-
white man because she was so passive that she passed.
I'm a feminist, so they
know
don't
that.
be mad when I say that shit.
There's a lot of
But we have to be. I'm talking the male perspective, right? And I'm talking to the perspective that I lived in. So let's just deal with Malcolm X, right? And Martin Luther King time, right? For what they both preach and teach about. For a black male, I mean, not black, not brown, but educated
Yeah,
and in the field, able
able
speak
to
on what's going on in
articulate
society.
whatever you be able to articulate.
And they both got killed for whatever reason. That's not even the point no more right
Yeah.
now. I'm just saying that they was there and they served a purpose. And that's your black and your brown.
Yeah.
And then you got Marcus Garvey, who was your black. Back to Africa. I mean, come on. I mean, we have a history that I lived through. That's the only history I want to talk about because that's what I lived through. I'm not talking about history that's written or pre-written. No, I got to go through what I lived through. These people was very important in our lives. So, I'm going to just take it from there. I'm going to leave it right there.
Nah, all I'm saying is that, Burna Boy, I seen an interview and he was just saying back in the day when he grew up, black people dark skinned people wasn't really looked at to be as attractive. So that's why, when he's doing it, he's getting bigged up now. He appreciate the fact that he's changing the narrative for a dark skinned person.
Meaning it's becoming cool again.
It's not coming cool again. It's coming accepted. It's not because it's for females and male. Because at the same time, females, light skinned females, you could be. I feel like there's light skinned females who's ugly or not that attractive that's being put as 10s when they're really it's probably 6s or 7s. Okay. And at the same time,
maybe even 4s.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But I was just being
Because
happy. I was just being modest and shit.
More
important, more attractive.
The reason
But
why I say again is because at one point, like in the 70s, in the 60s, black was beautiful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we were very much into our African self. We were very much into our motherland. We were very much into our blackness, with the afros and the pro black and all that stuff.
But
that was in at that time.
But I'm not.
End up losing it back again.
I don't mean to cut you, but I understand that was in at the time. But that's the reason why people who were pro America was so against us because they didn't want to see that black people was this.
Black people.
Yeah, they didn't want to see the black people growth. They didn't want to see black people be this
two
strong.
Things. We're talking about
what
America saw as the subjective and the objective.
No, but I'm just saying, at the same time, people who are dark skinned or people who are strong in that factor, then they're not they're not half breed or whatever the case may be. They're just extraordinarily black. They're dark skinned. They're black power and everything. some people back in the day didn't like that. So that's like the same thing with the whole Oklahoma City, with the whole Black Wall Street and everything. They executed us for the simple fact because they didn't want us.
They didn't want progression.
They didn't want progression from us. That's
They
what.
want us to love ourselves. They didn't want us to see us beautiful.
Exactly.
At the end of the day,
It
you
was no
can't
representation.
really knock these people who are mixed with whatever they mix.
No, I'm
with.
not. I'm not knocking
Because
them.
they truly didn't choose that.
They didn't, no, I'm not saying.
Knocking
We didn't choose to be dark skinned either. And all I'm saying is that everybody should be equalized because at the same time we didn't choose to be here. We just
They chose to be whatever they are.
exactly. We just want to be existed. We just want to be accepted at
We're
the end of the
here,
day.
we just want to exist.
Exactly. But I'm not saying it to be light skin versus dark skin because that's what colorism is. Like they want us to be on that shit. And I don't want to be like, I don't want to be against each other.
Yeah. Because growing up, you hear so much stuff about the light skinned people. You know? You hear a lot of things about it. Like, even us dark skinned, we would straighten our hair, we try to narrow our nose, lighten our skin, don't stay in the sun, do all types of nonsense because we feel like what's more acceptable is people that look like her and lighter, where that's not the case.
No, it's not. Cause
Never was for me.
yeah, like
Never was for me either.
I don't give a fuck about color, bro.
Yeah, I don't
know.
To me,
I was born and raised black.
I don't.
F about color.
No, I
It's not so
don't.
much about color.
All
It's much
day.
about
Black was my shit all day.
Color don't bother
Yeah.
me.
I ain't not fuck with no color. My thing was always mentality from what I learned.
But you see, when you guys say that you don't mess with color, what do you guys mean? Meaning
No,
that
I'm saying like
it's like personality over color to me.
in some people's day and time, not for me. Cause I could for white, Puerto Rican, doesn't matter. But black was a pariah to me. That was like first and foremost. I mean, the blacker, because a lot of people back in like the 70s and the 80s when I came up, they didn't like black girls. They want brown skin, light skin. I'm like, my mother's black. So I like the black. And it was really, like, you've seen black girls that was out there. They didn't even come out in those days.
Yeah.
And it felt like they was like tarnished some old crazy shit. When I seen one, I was like, yeah.
Cause like the thing was back in the day was like, oh you pretty for being dark skinned. Like
yeah,
what
I
does
heard
that mean?
narrative.
Yeah.
Like
You're pretty for a dark skinned girl.
what does that
Yeah,
mean?
but that be true though.
Yeah,
There's
what's
some dark
true?
girls that be so pretty. I mean, people don't even really take the time to look at them. When you look at them, you be like,
They
damn,
they
gorgeous,
they not.
flawless, scarless, yeah,
Mhm.
But
black
it was
and
taken
smooth.
negatively
fuck.
when people said it back then because it's like,
Not for
You
me.
mean for a
Not
dark
when my
skin
mother
girl.
was black.
Dark
So
skin
when I
girl
see
is
with a black girl,
regardless.
I'm really looking like, oh, she's really gorgeous.
It just sad how like
Not be hearing all. You know what I'm saying?
it just
Doesn't
sad how
matter.
it just sad how social media like how like black people are.
Social media only.
No, I'm just saying
Social
like.
media. I think it's society.
No, but
and-
when we talk about social media, we talking about how black people or black females portray themselves.
Mhm.
They record and they start doing all this other stuff to try to what's the word? I can't even say the word right now. Trying to justify the fact that this stuff is right. Like the fact with the whole lady with the whole dating shit. She felt like she was right at the moment, like, oh, come on.
I think that's a woman thing. I don't think that's a black person thing. I think that's
think
just
it's a woman thing?
in general because
Think it's a standard?
It's a standard. It's an old time mentality of the courting. Remember, she kept using the word courting.
Cause I think she
And I'm
was.
just like, that's very old school.
Mhm.
Not just, I get where she's coming from. You do have old school niggas. Pardon me. You do have old school men. However, I feel like her mentality of where he should take her, like we're moving. You have to understand something. Yeah, certain things you could bring with you from the past, and there's certain things that's just, come on.
I
This
mean-
is the day and age that we're living in.
I don't know, saying like,
It's like saying
ain't nothing wrong with a date with somebody taking you out and trying to get you something to eat. Like,
a date doesn't have to be surrounded by food either.
it don't. But at the same time, if it is, you shouldn't even care what the fuck the food is coming from unless
You're
it's
trying to get to another person.
exactly. Cause it's the first date. Cause at the end of the day, is it the first date for you to get a meal, or is it the first date to know the
Now, I'm not
person?
gonna lie. I've
Mhm.
done a couple of food dates.
Yeah, cause it's a thing. It's a thing.
It's always been a thing.
It's not just in the black community. It's a thing with females.
It's a thing, yeah. It's a thing in general. I've done a couple. You kind of know who a food date person is gonna be.
Yeah, because
I think they know too.
Because those are niggas who like to splurge.
They do, because they have a great job. You know what I mean? You know, they have this high profession, or you know, and most of the time those guys
I
nonstop
disagree. I
talk
disagree
about
with
themselves.
that.
That's all they do is talk about themselves.
No, I disagree with that.
Why?
Because I'm not one of them niggas,
First of
right?
all, are you
I'm
a woman?
No, I'm a man.
Exactly.
And I know,
So
but
this
you
is
said
a
most
woman.
niggas. Listen.
You talking about the most niggas? You talking about your statement?
Can I say this? As a man, right? Maybe live the hustle life or whatever you want to say it, right? If I take a woman out to dinner, yeah, she's gonna get some steak. She's gonna get some ribs, the big jumbo joints, whatever she likes, fries. If
Listen
she
what I
wants the
said.
seafood, hold up. If she likes the seafood, she's gonna get that. She's gonna get some steak. She's gonna get a meal. Crab legs, whatever she wants. She can get that. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. My thing is this. Can you cook?
Oh shit.
Because I could cook. Everything I could take you to buy to eat, most likely I could cook myself. If I have all the material, I could cook it. So I love a good meal, so I'm definitely taking a female out to get the good. What you want? What? Yeah, you gonna go get that. You gonna get a restaurant and I ain't gotta cook it? Yeah, you gonna go get that. But I could cook it for you.
No, you missing what I was saying though. What I went ahead and said was that I've been on a couple of dates. Remember, we said that she was looking for a food guy.
Yeah.
That's what we said, right? So I went and said I've been on a couple of dates where I went on dates with food guys. Doesn't matter where you took me to. You were just gonna be the food guy.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, and I said, like, you know, most food guys usually are guys that have a good job or they have, you know, a great profession or something, they have a career, and they nonstop talk about themselves. Because usually if I'm going to go on a date with someone in the past, when I would go on a date, I never really ate because I was interested in getting to know the person. But you kind of know who a food guy is, and that's usually when you could order the whole menu and all you're going to do is just talk. And talk about themselves. So you sit there and eat, and you have to be a food guy. Like I said, but on a couple.
Sometimes guys just want you to listen.
Listen to what?
Them. They don't sometimes have people.
How about you?
Talk
How
about
about
themselves.
listening to you? Why I gotta be them? How about listening to you? You want me to put these on?
Nah, you don't gotta put them on. We're just doing a little fiction shit.
How about listening to you?
Yeah, like at the end of the day,
At the end of the day, it depends on who's leading this
the
date.
date, but the date is supposed to be for us to understand each other, to get more cordial with each other.
Yeah.
So it's like
Get to
if
know
I
each
if I go on a date and then your sole purpose is just for some females sole purpose is just to get a meal, but some people you can tell like, all right, she wants to talk, she wants to have a conversation, so that means this date is more than what she expected for me to just pay for it. But we don't mind paying for the meal because we understand if we asking you out, the
At
fuck.
the end of the day, you still be a quote unquote man.
Nah, it's not even being a man. It's about being. It's general. Like if you ask me out, a female, the only person that I feel like a female, if she asks somebody out, she's gonna actually pay for it. If she's asking for it.
That's why I said whoever asks each other out has to be the one to pay for it.
Exactly. So if a nigga asks you out, obviously you're not gonna bring no money. You
Well,
gonna
no,
say.
in this day and age, you gotta just make sure you carry your own money.
I mean, just in case, because you never know the restaurant gonna be, you know.
You
But
gotta do it. You gotta do it.
at the
Everybody's trying to
same
show out.
at the same time, a guy knows he has to cover the bill.
Yes.
Like as a guy, you gonna know you got to cover the fucking bill. Like what the fuck? I'm asking you out.
But then we should also be in agreement of where we're going prior to. That way we know what the budget is.
Really?
Because so wait a minute. You mean to tell me that you would lead a woman blindly to it? So Stephanie,
I mean, I do like
would
sporadic
lead-
stuff.
You would lead a woman blind. Would you go on a date blindly, not knowing where you're going?
Yeah.
Really?
Obviously.
Hold on. What did you say, darling? She said no.
Belinda
So you-
says no.
From the other side of the house, she's saying no.
If I tell you
You're
I'm taking you
saying
to a
yes.
restaurant, you know when you going to a restaurant, you still don't know what restaurant name is.
I definitely need to know where we're going.
But to be able to dress the appropriately.
One for dressing, one for dining. I just need to know what kind of food. Well, first of all, health-wise, I need to know what kind of food they have. You know what I mean? Because of my health, I need to know what kind of food that they're going to be serving, so I know if I can have it. And that's something that needs to be established early on for me in a relationship.
Okay.
2,
Sounds like a lot.
it's not a lot.
It's really
It's
not.
not a lot. It's not
It's
a lot.
not.
Exactly. How
You
is
know
that a
why?
lot?
I mean, at the end of the day, I could tell you where we're going, and then we could be like, all right, I don't like that. Cool. We then we compromise and
Exactly.
figure
That's
out where
why
we're gonna
you
go.
still gotta tell me where we're going. You just
That's
asked
true.
why, so I just said why.
I understand.
See, but me, I would say where you want to go.
Where do I want to go?
Yeah, to eat tonight.
But I
I'm
feel
paying
like
for it. Hold up. Now.
I don't
I'm
know.
paying for the bill.
I understand that,
So,
but I feel like
where
some
you wanna
people,
go, Nat?
some females want you to take that initiative. That's the problem
I
sometimes.
love for women to take initiative.
So
Yeah,
you
but we
you
should.
asking that question, maybe like, oh, he don't know, he don't really want to bring me out because he don't know
just
exactly
wants
where he want to
do whatever
go.
I want to do, and I hate that. That's just a turn off.
See,
It is a turn off.
so it's like you can't win or lose because it's like you see how you're compromising. Say where you want to go because I'd rather just pay for what you rather eat,
Mhm.
and I understand that. But in her case, she's like this like so damn you don't got no initiative to say. Let's go get Japanese or let's go get this.
Yeah.
Give me something so I can turn down. And it's like why? It's like
Well, not so much
why
turn
be so
down.
hard?
It's not so much turn down. Give me something. I just want to know what I'm dealing with by you having an opinion. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
We need to know that you guys have an opinion.
Okay.
You know?
I mean, I
The food
can.
that we eat. Yeah, at the end of the day, you're probably gonna go where I want to go, but still, I want to know that you put some thought into it.
Even if it's a thought, but what if you opposed to that thought?
Doesn't matter. You put some thought into it.
I mean,
We
but you're
all could
different than
try.
most
Ain't
women,
nobody,
though.
not everybody gonna win. Okay.
Yeah, well, my thought would have been take your ass to my family's house.
Exactly.
See
That's
what a
not-
real
that's
meal
nothing.
is.
That's nothing.
That's
nothing.
my thought.
No, here's another
I
thing.
mean,
Here's another thing.
I
Hold
would have
on.
did that.
Here's another thing. You see this whole meet my family type nonsense?
Mhm.
I don't want to meet your family.
All right, so then I'll take you to a restaurant.
I don't want to meet your
So
family.
you gotta let
Here's
me know
why I
what
don't wanna meet
restaurant you
your
want to go to now. 'cause
Here's
you-
why I don't want to meet your family.
Why?
I don't even know you long enough to know that I like you enough to meet your family. Why do you want me to meet your family so early? Why do you want your family to know all of your business and to know all your failed relationships? Because God knows,
Congratulations.
if you got me meeting your family that early,
Congratulations.
I already know this ain't gonna work.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Speaking, preach, baby, preach, facts,
Jesus, Jesus.
preach.
I don't know.
Facts.
I want to meet your family. I want to meet you, get to know you before I meet your family.
Well, let's do that first. Well, let's do that first. Then.
Shit.
Listen, I don't know.
Heard me.
I'm not gonna let you meet my family so quickly, but at the same time, if he knows for a fact that his family is gonna make you wild because his food is popping, shit, I ain't mad at him for that.
No,
He trying to
bring
impress
it
you
to
like
me
that.
Every now and then, yo, you know, my mom cooked this. She knows that, you know, I got a little shorty, whatever. And at some point, we could make plans to meet. But for you to just bring me over there, like at a family gathering or barbecue, and I got everybody looking at me like I'm the stepchild of the maid.
I mean,
No, thank you.
fish fries is a
Nobody
thing.
want to
You
look like
feel
no
me?
goddamn stepchild. The fuck
So you wouldn't go to a fish fry?
None of that shit. No
No.
matter, no.
Jeremy is
She, why would
fucking
she go to a
definitely
fish fry?
dead.
And she gonna be the stepchild on the side. No, watch her all fuck up so.
Nah, you get her a plate, you get her a Corona, and she
No,
good.
I don't want to do none of
They
that
gonna
stuff.
look at her crazy.
Oh my God.
Get her a drink, she done.
Because you know somebody's always going to come out their face and say some bullshit.
There you
Like
go.
who?
That's a
That's a
nigga-
fact.
Oh, that's the
Not
bitch
in
you
my,
fucking now.
not in my
Yeah,
family.
yeah.
Not in
Yup.
my family.
That's how that shit goes.
That's
What they
Excuse me?
what if they
You
Christian?
don't tell
And
your
even if they're
cousin-
not talking
gonna
to
tell your-
you,
So you gonna tell
you
your
will
cousin
hear
best
him
friend?
saying it says homie. You know what I'm saying? You will hear that shit.
Because that's gonna be me. I'm gonna go, Jermaine, let me talk to you. So you don't tell your cousin best friend that I'm fucking you? Really? Nah, yo. Come to find out that her baby daddy cut your hair, and you told him, and he told her, and now she. Man, no, thank you. Where we in your family?
Too many people talking too much. That's all I know.
My son not need my family either. Shit. Fuck it, I believe.
Drink
I'm
your
in
water
agreement
and mind
right
your
now.
business. That's the best advice. Drink
Drink
Jinx,
your water and mind your business.
drink-
Somebody told me that at work. It's
Drink your
crazy.
water and mind
Drink
your
water
business.
and mind my business.
That's
Mind
right.
my business.
That's
All right, so I guess my son can't flex with his big cooks in the family because y'all not with that.
No, not right now. No.
You want?
You know the craziest thing is too? Here's the next thing.
Mm.
Y'all don't come make us meet your mamas and your cousins and your sisters mad early and shit, making us feel like we're the one. Meanwhile, there's like 4 of us. They got 4 more barbecues happening this summer, and there's a bitch going to every last one of them, and they're gonna pretend to be the same one. Like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
But
We're not
sometimes
doing that.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not doing that. But sometimes a nigga's theory is shit. Why am I paying this money if I'm just meeting you? Feel
And
me?
that's fine.
Let the family
Sometimes we gotta
evaluate
eat.
you.
We don't gotta eat.
I am not supposed to be here.
Then
Cause you know that shit gonna happen.
let the
It's gonna
family
happen.
evaluate you. Cause you know, Auntie gonna say like, that bitch can drink,
Come together, so what y'all thought?
That bitch can drink, that bitch can eat.
Come on.
No.
Get that motherfucker. What about her?
bitch from more than that motherfucker.
Damn, that bitch ate all the potato salad.
No, but Shorty from 4th of July though. No, we're not doing that.
Cause remember she was fucking with Eric, cause you know Eric got
We're
the
not
money.
doing that.
It's like you want to start talking about Uncle True and so. What the fuck? Uncle True? This nigga always
that-
sleeping.
all
God
that so
damn
you
it.
in the back
How
with
the
your
fuck
third
this
baby
nigga
mama.
get a girl? God
All that so
damn
you can
it.
end up back with your 3rd baby
No,
mama.
Remember Aunt Shorty said it. I told you about them bitches though. Cause Aunt Shorty said I told you about them bitches though.
Yeah, fuck y'all.
I told you about bringing them bitches around here.
I can't. I can't.
Them old scallywags.
Oh, it's coming back.
This is Tiana Taylor, baby mama. I can't.
Listen, at the end of the day, guys just try to do the best to make the situation comfortable as possible. Sometimes,
And also as
Maybe-
comfortable as possible.
no, but sometimes some people are more family oriented, some people are more friend
This is
oriented.
my thing. And this is the thing I can't understand. And there are some women who do this, but I
Definitely
believe
have
men
no doubt.
do this more. So a man will mess around with a woman.
Hold on, they got the
And-
bag ruffling. Hold on.
Sorry.
Go
You
ahead.
all right? You rustling over there. Okay. I don't know who won that battle though. So. That one.
The bag was.
I had a feeling about what you said. But anyway, so I feel like you'll have a gentleman who will like invite the new woman that he's messing with, right, to a family function.
You can wrap it up soon.
And knowing that his latest and current baby mama is gonna be there because the family actually like her. Want y'all to work it out. That's why they keep inviting her to all the functions, but you trying to move on. That's why.
Cause she's part of the fucking family. She's the baby mom. Are you serious?
Don't matter. I mean,
She got
the
kids.
The kids can participate, and that's the next thing.
What?
To the baby mamas, the kids can participate. That don't mean you gotta participate.
Why she can't be there?
What?
Why
Who
you want
that
that?
bitch there, bro?
Why you
Who
want
want
that?
that?
Why I want her there?
Yeah.
Why?
Cause her children
Why
there.
though? No.
What?
She could wait in the parking
No,
lot. She could
this
wait
is your time to
outside.
be with
No,
your kids,
no,
baby daddy.
no.
This is your time to be with your kids, baby daddy.
Thank
I
you.
guess I don't got no kids, so I don't understand.
I don't got none either, but I'm just saying, like, come on,
Listen,
big word.
my kid ain't going nowhere with that man, bro. She
Alright.
when she see that man, she starts screaming like somebody trying to kidnap her. Right?
Listen,
Ain't none of them games going down.
otherwise, listen.
No, none of that. No. Nope.
Well, I don't know.
Danger. Yeah. I mean, that's what they were saying at the open house when I went to Robin's open house.
Not stranger danger.
Yes. Because one of
Um,
them little boys kept sitting on my father's lap and shit. And she was like, "Strange, you don't remember Stranger Danger?" He jumped out.
Alright, child.
What is going on?
I mean, I put that already, you know.
Oh, okay.
So,
Nope. Stranger Danger, goddamn.
Stranger Danger is crazy. But, yeah, the oysters is crazy. Shorty feeling like she couldn't come to fucking Cheesecake Factory. She's crazy.
Wild.
But, you know, we're gonna wrap it up because Sam gotta get out of here. And
I gotta get out of here.
Sam
I
has
have
a
things so important.
no. Sam has a other
Actually, I do. I have
engagement.
so many things to do.
She has other
I need like
engagements.
1,000 of me, people. I have so many people to see.
You got clones in
so many
the works
drinks to go
already.
drink, so
She's
many
a-
foods to go taste.
She's all in AI right now.
So,
Yeah.
you're about
I
to
am
be
all
AI in 2
over.
minutes.
Shot caller. I'm everywhere.
All right. So
Like, you want to be.
well, on that note, we're gonna say goodnight.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Good night.
Happy day.
Woo!
And we out.
Adios.